In the realm of Minecraft ARGs, many popular titans have emerged over the years. Don't Look at the Moon, a tale in which a player seeks out the secrets of the moon in Minecraft. The Nick 56, a player who was a victim of corruption within his world. And most recently, The Decayed, which follows a player's reality being shattered as he breaks free of an experiment from higher individuals. But one channel has seemed to slip through the cracks, hidden from the public. This channel harbors a sad secret, and while there is something haunting this world and the player, it isn't what you expect. On April 15th, 2021, Reddit user GlitcherDude would make a post on r/creepygaming titled, "Strange Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 Tutorial Videos on YouTube. I've just discovered this channel while searching for old Minecraft Beta 1.7 videos. I'm a nostalgic dude, and it seems like a Gmod 9 fan's ARG style. Seems interesting. Here's the channel. It contains 2 videos as of today." Clicking on the link brings us to a channel called Minecraft How-To Reuploads. The description reads as follows. "Reuploads of my videos made circa end of 2011. Sorry for the bad quality, lol." The profile picture of the channel appears to be the player in a cave staring at something. Scrolling through the catalog of videos, this channel houses 11 relatively short videos, all re-uploaded between April and May of 2021. The first video, titled "Creating a Minecraft World in Beta 1.7.3, seems uninteresting, with a description reading, "Original description from 2011. Minecraft tutorials for beginners." Initial viewing of the video reveals nothing out of the ordinary. Our player spawns into a new world and begins exploring their surroundings. They destroy a tree and build some tools in a nearby cave. They attempt to explore the cave, but with no torches, it's hard to make out what's inside. At one point, he attempts to enter a seemingly black void, but decides against it. As a side note, this is a lighting bug that was common in earlier versions of Minecraft, so nothing related to this ARG. The video ends with the player looking over a lake, a potential spot for a new base. The next video is titled "Mining and First Zombie on Beta 1.7.3. The description reads, "How to mine in Minecraft 1.7.3 Beta." This video follows our unnamed player in a cave. Something interesting to note is that the player starts this video by looking upward at the route they just came from, almost as if they were checking to see if someone or something was there. The player decides to progress through the cave, coming across both gold and diamonds. However, without an iron pickaxe to mine the ore, it's assumed he continues through the cave to find some iron. Before the player can find iron though, they come across their first zombie. He follows the path the zombie came from, finds a mob spawner, and loots the surrounding areas. From there, the player finds the iron they were looking for, and mines the ores they found earlier. It ends with the player going up the stairs at the start of the video, but not before taking another quick glance behind them. I would chalk these glances up to just being paranoid in a cave, as caves in Minecraft are rather unsettling. Outside of those glances, nothing of note is seen in this video. As many in the comments in this video are quick to point out, it feels like we're just combing through ordinary Minecraft gameplay. Maybe the third video will provide us with something. Video 3 is titled "Nighttime Exploration plus Smelting Ores." Description: Nighttime ambience in Beta 1.7.3. Our player decides to do some nighttime exploration, but something to note here is that this Beta 1.7.3 version is significantly darker than normal gameplay, so with the power of editing, let's crank that brightness up a little. That's better. Anyways, our player is back out in the overworld, and decides to roam around a bit during the night. While making their way back up to spawn, a bedrock block can be spotted on top of a tree, which is very odd. For those of you who don't play Minecraft, bedrock is a block that resides at the very bottom of the overworld, and in survival, there is no way to obtain it, much less place it. So this brings two questions. What is this block doing in the overworld? And what's its significance? At this point in time, we don't have enough information to answer those questions. So let's move on. The player passes right by the tree with the bedrock block. They turn back and enter what is assumed to be the entrance to the cave seen in the last video. I assume this because at the end of the path in the cave before the player stops, there's a divot to the right, which could potentially lead to the cave seen before. The video ends with the player smelting the gold ore and crafting a diamond pickaxe. The next video is titled, How to Use a Chest in Minecraft 1.7.3. Description:
There's nothing on the tree.
At the start of the video, the player decides to craft a sign reading, Hi YouTube, Nez Minecraft video. From there, our player proceeds to head outside, looking around for something. They head to the spot where the bedrock block was last video. However, it's gone. The player lingers on the spot for a moment, before turning back around and heading back to the cave. However, when they turn around, you can see what looks to be another stray bedrock block positioned above the entrance to the cave. Did it move? Or is it a new block entirely? The further we delve into these videos, the more questions arrive. The player makes their way back down into the cave, stores some items in a chest, then continues moving downward. Reaching the bottom, they're back in the cave from video 2, proving my theory from earlier. As the player continues, they suddenly encounter a cave sound. After encountering it, the video abruptly ends. Video 5. Unbreaking block in Minecraft 1.7.3 beta. Description:
I don't see the weird block in the hill, guys. What the fuck?
This video picks up where the last one left off, in the cave before the player was scared off. They decide to dig further down into the cave, until they come into contact with another bedrock block at the bottom. At this point, it isn't uncommon for him to find bedrock this deep into the cave, as bedrock spawns between levels -60 and -64. However, ever since video 3, this block has made a reoccurring appearance in each video, so maybe there's some significance here with the player encountering it again. The player attempts to mine the aforementioned unbreakable block with little success. There's a noticeable cut in the video, and when it returns, we're back at the entrance of the cave. The player appears to be looking around for the bedrock placed on top of the mountain, only for it to be gone as well. After finding nothing, they head back down into the cave. They pass the sign placed in video 4. However, it's clear the text has changed. It's gone from a legible phrase to incoherent text. For the life of me, I've tried decoding the text, but the quality of the video renders it nearly impossible, as some of the symbols on the sign you can't see them. The player continues making his way down the cave, and the video abruptly ends. Video 6 is titled,
Hello, Henry. We have been observing you. Did you think you could get away so easily? Perhaps you have forgotten who is in charge.
Video 7 has a lot to unpack from just the title and description alone. Title: Presentation of my house on Minecraft Beta 1.8.1. Description:
I'm back on YouTube.
So, we can assume that after the previous video, this player opted to take a short break from Minecraft. This break would last about 2 months, as Beta 1.8 released 2 months after Beta 1.7. The player starts this video off by showcasing a new home and nether portal they've built. While showcasing the inside of the house, for a split second, you can see another block of bedrock right next to a tree. However, the player doesn't seem to notice. After showcasing the interior of their home, the player roams around the environment, kills some animals, and eventually encounters a patch of pumpkins. They put one on and decide to run back to the house. However, they'd miss another piece of bedrock hidden right behind another tree. They make it back to their house, and the video ends. Video 8 is titled, Exploring the Nether on Minecraft Beta 1.8.1. Description:
The Nether is a dangerous place. Be prepared.
This video has the player getting ready to light the nether portal outside of his house. Upon entering the nether portal, he's greeted by this. A structure fully encased in bedrock, similar to video 6. After exiting the portal, the player blindly runs into the forest. Movements are erratic. They're constantly checking behind themselves, almost as if some unseen force is chasing them. The player eventually finds a cave and continues his mad dash there. He digs deeper and deeper into the cave, and once they find a spot they deem safe, they stop and the video ends. Video 9. How to make a secret base on Minecraft Beta 1.8.1. Description:
Ask me your questions, guys. I'll answer it in the next video.
Watching through this video, it's clear that the cheery nature of the player has changed. Their movements are paranoid in nature. They've sealed off the nether portal and are constantly checking behind corners for what we can assume to be bedrock. The player enters their house and checks their surroundings once again. When checking the tree hiding the bedrock in the last video, it's absent. The player breaks a block in his home, revealing a secret passage. At the bottom of the passage lies a button and a lever. The player hits the button and lever in what seems to be a random order, but it isn't random. Note the pauses between hitting the button and lever. If we assume that a lever is a dash, and a button press is a dot, and a pause between the two is a space, it could be interpreted as some sort of Morse code, and we get this combination. With help from Glitcher Dude in the comments, the message the player spells out is, "They want stop me." After typing out the secret message, the player goes back to the surface, equips his sword, and heads to the direction of the cave. The video ends there. If the description is anything to go off of, hopefully, we'll have some questions answered soon. Video 10. Minecraft How-To FAQ on Minecraft Beta 1.8.1. Description:
Thanks for the questions, guys.
Before the FAQ begins, the player checks his surroundings once more, but with no trace of bedrock, they decide to start the FAQ.
How old are you? I am 13. My birthday is... redacted.
What is your name?
My name is Henry.
Where are you from?
I am... French. What is your favorite game? Minecraft, of course. Ha ha ha. What do you like? Video games. And... being on my own. Just video games. And what don't you like? School.
Answering this question, Henry suddenly begins digging downward. On his way down, another slide shows up.
Kill yourself, Henry.
The video ends while Henry continues to dig straight down. Henry's final video is entitled, How to Kill Your Friends on Minecraft Beta 1.8.1. Description:
Here is the first film of my channel. Hope you guys enjoy it. Edit. That was the last file I found in this video's directory.
Henry starts the video off by flying around in creative. Eventually, he lands on a flat spot of land and begins placing down towers at Bedrock with signs accompanying them. If you turn on captions during this portion of the video, base 64 code appears each time a tower is created.
Anthony. Look, he's alone.
Anthony too. What a dork.
George's. He cannot defend himself, haha.
Joris. Give me your Dragulus. Thomas. Let's speed him up. Camera. We know where you live.
He hesitates on the final name.
Damien. Kill yourself, Henry.
When Henry finally enters Damien's name, captions pop up which read,
This time, you will suffer.
Once he creates the last tower, Henry begins placing TNT all over the Bedrock towers and detonates them. To his shock, the towers remain once the explosions stop. Henry stares at the towers for a bit, before logging off out of frustration. With the amount of information shared in the final two videos of this web series, we can confidently piece together this story. During 2011, Henry would be bullied at school by a group of kids, with Damien leading them. Henry would start a new Minecraft channel on YouTube as a way to escape Damien and the others. While it worked for the first two videos, the moment the Bedrock begins to appear is when things begin to spiral. The escape Henry created is slowly shattered, as the bullies, represented by Bedrock, begin appearing in his world. As Bedrock sightings increase, so does the player's paranoia. First in 1.7.3, where the sightings culminate in Henry being encased in Bedrock. Rightfully so, Henry decides to delete the world and take a break from Minecraft. I would even go so far as to say that maybe Henry chalked up the whole experience to a creepy occurrence, seeing as he came back to Minecraft only 2 months later. However, this would prove to be a mistake, and would mark the beginning of Henry's mental decline. The Henry series would return in Minecraft 1.8.1, and Bedrock would follow. This time, Henry would be enclosed in Bedrock once again after attempting to enter the Nether. From there, I believe he realized the gravity of the situation, and his paranoia and fear would spike once again. We see this in the videos following after, with Henry constantly checking his surroundings for Bedrock, which have suddenly vanished. I believe Henry will be pushed past his breaking point during his FAQ video, when Damien leaves a comment telling Henry to kill himself. This could push Henry past his limits in turn of his frustration, which results in the How to Kill Your Friends video. However, even with Henry attempting to rid himself of the Bedrock, it still remains. A reminder for Henry that no matter how hard he tries, he can't escape the harassment of his bullies, be it in real life or a game. Frustrated upon realizing he holds no control, even in his digital escape, Henry would quit Minecraft and his channel altogether. Minecraft How-To Reuploads is a beginner-friendly ARG for newcomers. You can follow the series in its entirety on YouTube. These bite-sized videos start off slow, but gradually pick up the pace once the Bedrock sightings appear. I personally like the ending. It was a nice way to shake up the common Minecraft ARG formula. There weren't any crazy entities, no psychological experience. It was just a kid using Minecraft as a means of escaping his real world issues. The use of ciphers was a nice touch, and they weren't too in your face. They don't hard carry the story at all. However, there is one thing I do not like about this ARG, and that is Glitcher Dude. This username was all over the series. From the Reddit post at the beginning, to being in every comment section with already decoded messages, I felt that his presence really ruined the whole exploration part of this ARG. I feel that ARGs perform really well when the answers aren't laid out in front of you, by someone who just happens to know all the ciphers minutes after the videos come out. Someone being there with all the answers kinda ruined it for me. I was so ready to go and research the codes and piece together the story after each video, only for Glitcher Dude to appear and do it for me. But I know that there are people who don't really care about that kind of stuff, and that's completely fine. I have a feeling that Glitcher Dude could be behind the ARG, but there's not much evidence supporting it. Outside of both Henry and Glitcher Dude being French, but I mean that's more of a coincidence than anything. Don't harass this person, by the way. I have no issue with them, and they could be some kid who was just really excited about what they found. Outside of Glitcher Dude, that's really the only nitpick I can think of. I like this series. It was a nice first pick for covering an ARG. If you enjoyed it, feel free to do all that YouTube shit that makes the algorithm tick. I really want to make this YouTube thing work, so any and all help really supports me. Feel free to suggest ARGs or other creepy things in games you'd like to see covered. I'm not sure what I'll cover next, so all suggestions help. Anyways, that's it. Bye.
Disturbing the